Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to do 10 exercises. We've got 4 kettlebell exercises that we're going to do today. So we're going to do a back squat with kettlebell. We're going to do a leg driver, which you sit down into your swing instead of snapping your hips forward. We're going to do a pullover to a seated press. And then we're going to do an alternating good morning stretch. So nothing too crazy with the kettlebells. And then we'll do 6 body weight exercises: sprinter lunges, rolling push-ups, twisting planks, a V leg raise, bicycle sit-ups, and 90-90 shin boxes. So this will be a good mobility, good stretching, feel-good workout. So go ahead and grab a bell that you're going to use, and we'll get our warm-up, and then we'll get our workout going here. So start with your neck mobility. Look up and look down. And side to side. Jaw blade tilts. Forward glide. Head circle. And switch your direction. Shoulder rolls, both same time, same direction. Switch. Switch, add alternation. Keep alternating and switch. Into thoracic lifts. Thoracic glide. And arm swings. Alternating cross. Both palms on the ceiling for a shoulder screw. Waist twisting. And lateral bends. Hip swings forward reverse. Hikes, hip hikes. And pelvic circles. Switch your direction. Forward hinging and backward bends. Full squat. And Cossacks. Hip flexor stretch. Hamstring on your front leg. Other side, hip flexor. And hamstring on your front leg. And stretch your quads out. warm up anything else that you might need to get. We're going to start with a body weight exercise called sprinter lunges. So you want a close handstands, and you're going to hop your feet, or 1 foot at a time, to the outside of that handstands. So we'll be here with it. You want to be either up on your fingertips or on your knuckles like so, just to give you a little more upper body height. But we get our foot in the front here. The wider or tighter hips you have, the wider you would want to hop your feet. So we're using our abdominals to switch the feet. We're stretching out this hip flexor. We're getting to a full, nice, deep sprinter lunge at the front of each one. So it's helpful to inhale, exhale. And that kind of sets up your pace and your rate of movement if you just focus on your breathing patterns. All right, sprinter lunges, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. Time. Back squats. So we're going to pick the bell up by the handle. We're going to take it around like a halo. We're going to put it in the small of our upper back. We're going to use this to push our chest out and keep our back nice and tall. And we're going to get some back squats going here. 3, 2, and begin. Time. Rolling push-ups. So your hands are going to move. So you're going to kind of have to always adjust them. But what this involves is dropping down, elbow, forearm, drop, bicep closes in on your forearm, and then we roll so your palm will come up to the ceiling, and you're going to tap this shoulder to the floor without touching your hip or any other part of your body. Okay? So we're going to collapse, get the forearm and bicep together, and then we tap. So there's always room down here. Roll back to center, push up, switch sides on each one. So remember, we've always got space under here. Back to center, push up. Down the forearm, roll through, and push up and out. Rolling push-ups, ready, set. Begin. One more each side. Last one. And time. The leg driver will be the next exercise. So you're setting up and operating like you would a normal two-handed swing, except instead of, after a hike, instead of straightening your body out, you snap the bell forward and sit down. So here's where you are at the top of your swing. And then we go into our back swing, and then we sit down with it. So it's this kind of motion. You're really gonna feel it in the quads. So everything else is, the starting position is all normal, like your regular two-handed swing. Leg driver, ready, set, begin. Time. All right, more twisting. This time it's a twisting plank. So our forearms are underneath us like so. Your hips are gonna be high when you're twisting. So you're rotating through the trunk, and the hips are the predominant twister there. And then you're gonna get your hip down and then drop into it. So you wanna get tall in your toes and get your hips nice and high. So you have to stack your feet a certain way as well. So arms are folded underneath, hips are high. You've got to establish a base on each side. So the foot outside of it, and that's the side you're dropping to, has to be down. And then your insteps go together. Top knee's always going to bend when we drop into the stretch without this elbow coming up. Back to your toes, set the foot, insteps together, drop into the stretch. So after each one, you gotta make a foot adjustment, but you're really gonna feel that stretch down through the lat and into the torso. So if you've never done these before, take your time and develop that flexibility before you go too far in your range of motion. Twisting plank, ready, set, begin. Time. Onto a pullover with a press. So we're going to pull the bell over. You can use it as momentum to help you sit up, but we're going to get to our tall seated position. I'm going to press the bell out. We're going to use it as a counterbalance to roll back down. And you can use it with momentum if needed. But there's your pullover, there's your press. Take your time and use as much or as little momentum as you need from it. Pull over, press it out, 3, 2, and begin. One more, last one. Time. After that, we're going to make a V with our legs. We're going to be on our back and we're going to raise them over one shoulder. You're going to drop them down to the bottom or the center. And then we're going to take them over the top. So it looks like a V. So this is the top of your V. This is the bottom. This is the other top. So we're looking for obliques on these, and we're looking to get a good low back stretch on each one. V, leg raise, make sure your palms anchor your upper body so you're not rolling around. And begin. Another one where you want to go as far as your range of motion is going to let you. And time. All right, our last kettlebell exercise is going to be an alternating good morning. So we're going to have one leg out in front. Your hips are going to sit back. So this rear leg, that knee is going to bend to the same amount that that hip sits back. We're going to feel this in both hamstrings. So knees are somewhat even. Front leg stays straight as you hinge. Toe can be up, toe can be down. It's really a matter of preference. But we're going to get a nice hinge, come up, switch the legs, and get a nice hinge that opens up these hamstrings. All right, grab your kettlebell, take it to the upper back, switch on each one, ready, and begin. Last one more. And time. All right, we're gonna do 2 more bodyweight exercises, and then we'll go back through the second and third rounds. 3 rounds today. Bicycle sit-ups. So we have this going on with our legs. We wanna especially lock these legs out all the way, flex the muscles around the knees. So we're moving at the pace we're breathing at. Your upper body, you're sweeping and engaging the serratus muscles. Okay, so swinging your arms back and forth isn't going to benefit you as much as controlling and flexing and sweeping into tension with those muscles. Controlled with holds at each end. So what I like to do, inhale one side, exhale the other, and then hold on to my exhale at each end with that tension. So slow, controlled bicycles. Your movement is dictated by your breathing patterns. Ready? And begin. Time. And then the last one we will do are 90-90s or Shin Boxing. So you're laying the outside and the inside of the legs, 2 90-degree bends, or making boxes with your shins. But we want to make sure that we're active through the hip and all the muscles that surround the pelvis and the hips and the low back, and that we pay attention to good posture at each end. And we can get into more rotation, drop down into glute stretches. You lose a stretch when you round your spine, so keep your chest up, keep your spine nice and straight. Lift and switch on each one, and just make adjustments so each one feels good. And feel free to hang out at each end and find those stretches. 90-90s, ready? Begin. And you don't have to use your hands if you have good balance or pretty mobile hips. You're probably not going to need to use those hands too much. And time. Back to the top with sprinter lunge. Ready, 3, 2, and begin. Time. Back squats. Ready, set, begin. Time. Rolling push-up. Ready, set, begin. leg dragger with the kettlebell. Swing ready position and begin. Time. Twisting plank. Ready, set. Begin. Time. Pullover to a seated press. Ready, go. One more, last one. Time. Make a V with your legs. Leg raise. Ready. Begin. Time. Last kettlebell exercise. Alternating good morning. Ready and begin. Time. Bicycle, sit up. Ready, set, begin. Time. And around 2 90-90s. And begin. Time. Last round, sprinter lunge. Ready, and begin. Time. Back squats. And go. Time. Rolling push-up. Ready, and go. Last one. Time. Onto the leg driver. Ready, set, and begin. Time. Twisting planks. And begin. Time. Pull over and press. 3, 2, and begin. One more. And time. Leg raise. Make a V with it. Ready, set, and begin. And time. The last kettlebell exercise. Alternating good morning. Ready. Begin. And time. All right, we're gonna finish with bicycles, 90-90s, and a good stretch. Bicycle sit up. Ready? And begin. Time. And 90-90s to finish the third set. Ready, begin. And time. That is the workout. So a little bit different, not super intense, but I got a really good sweat going. My back is really messed up, so that's why I wasn't doing too much today, because I'm really hurting on my left side. So let's start with our cool down and stretch. So take your head down, stretch your traps and your upper back. And other side with it. And both hands, bring it forward. Elbow crossed. Elbow up for the lat. Other arm, bring it across. And elbow up. Hang stretch. Windmill. Other side. And have a seat, cross your leg over. Pull it in. Turn and look. Lay back, pull the knee up. Piriformis. Hamstring. Hang the leg over and look away. Quad. Same thing on the leg. Cross it over, pull it in. Turn and look. pull the knee up. Piriformis. Hamstring. And hang it over, look away. Quad. And onto our stomach seals. Hips back, shoelaces down, kneel and reach. Both arms to one side here. And other side. Calf stretch. And switch legs. And splits and straddles.